Hello everybody, and today I'm going to be showing you the easiest way that you can do a tier 4 wolf or Sven Packmaster with relative ease using just a few tricks. And if you're on a budget, I'm going to show you how to do all that. So it's just going to be kind of tips and tricks, and I'm really going to try to help people, like, even if you don't have a ton of money. So all you're going to need, I'd say you're going to need about maybe like 3 mil with pets and armor, and then just use your sword. Or you could use the swords that I'm going to suggest. Really anything that you should have, really, if you're going to be doing Slayers, especially with what's coming up. It's going to be really good to do Slayers. So thank you guys a lot for tuning in, and let's get right into the video. Okay, so I'm here at the wolf cave, and I'm going to be showing you an armor set. Now note, this does take Wolf Slayer 4. It's called Mastiff, and what Mastiff does is give you, as you can see here, I have a ton of HP, but I have literally 0 defense. And the reason that you don't really need defense is because wolves do true damage anyway, which means that they kind of cut through your defense, so it really doesn't matter. So having less damage from wolves and the HP is going to be really helpful. So that's basically, I'm not going to count that as tip 1. Tip 1 is kind of just going to be going over some stuff. So let's go over the 3 swords that you should use. So first one, aspect of the dragons, or just any sword, like maybe a pigman sword. Pigman, this is probably what you want, pigman, because it's going to give you so much crit damage, as you can see, that it just gives a ton of crit damage. I'd say you probably want like sharp or legendary, maybe spicy, for all that crit damage. I'm going to use this, but I'm going to show you some good techniques now. And now we're going to start our tips. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I'm here at the blacksmith because tip number 1 is going to be Depth Strider. So Depth Strider is an enchant that allows you to walk in water without being slowed down. Because usually you're walking in water and it's really slow and it's pretty bad and it's really annoying. So this is just an easy way that's going to benefit the second tip that we're going to go into. So I'm going to go ahead and apply these to the Mastiff boots and have those on. So now I can go to the Howling Caves, and I'll go in the water puddle thing that's over here, if I can find it. Okay, so, whoa, someone's doing one. Okay, so now you can see I'm not slowed down by the water, and this is just really helpful because now you can do the Svens a lot easier, and you're not going to be slowed down by the water, since you need to be able to walk in the water for it to be effective, unless you're just going to get crit because the wolf moves faster than you if you don't have Depth Strider. Okay, let's get into tip number 2. Okay, so tip number 2 is going to be kind of strafing the Sven Packmaster. I'm going to start a tier 4 so I can show you. Okay, Sven Packmaster. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to show you what I mean by kind of like strafing it in after, I like start the boss. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I just spawned the boss by accident. I'm going to kind of lead it over here. So while I'm leading it over here, I'm going to talk about the next tips. So the next one is going to be having a Radiant Power Orb. So the Radiant Power Orb, basically every second you'll get 1% of your HP back. Now this is really important because, with Mastiff you have a lot of HP, and as you can see, it kind of hits me for about the amount every time. So, therefore, it makes it really helpful when you're doing these Fen Pack Masters because it is going to get you the HP you need so that you're able to do it. And then the next one's obviously going to be pets. That's something kind of a no-brainer, but pets basically, you know, you want one that's going to give you like crit damage. So if you're on a budget, I would say probably like Epic Enderman. Or if you want, you can use something like a Wither Skeleton. I'm not going to use any pet here because I want to demonstrate that you can do this without the best gear. So let me place my Mana Flux. And the last one, for sure, probably the most important too, is you want to let the Sven hit you every like 7 to 8 seconds. So it has a timer above it. You can use that. This is going to make it so that you're not going to die as easy, but it's not going to be able to regenerate, which is something it does every 15 seconds. So to be safe, every like 10 seconds, or, you know, maybe like 7 to 8, maybe 10, and then you have no chance of it starting to like regen. So I have to let it hit me. Okay. And now, using no pet, Mastiff, and my sword, which isn't even really for wolves, I was able to do it pretty easily, and that was a tier 4 wolf that I just did. Cool. Okay. So, that's going to be pretty much the end of this. I really appreciate you for watching, and I'm going to be doing a series of trying to get the overflux because of the new mayor that's coming out that's going to slash the prices in half, literally. So, I really appreciate it, and if you are watching this and you're not subscribed, it would be cool because I'm almost at 100 subscribers. I hit it and I went down a little bit, which was pretty sad, but thank you so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you next time. Thank you, and goodbye.